Mason and Nanny back at ya. Today we are making seafood chowder with our leftover Christmas feast of seafood. We're starting out with about a half a cup of chopped onion in our giant pot, and we're going to add ingredients and let you know what they are and how amazing this is going to be. To our onion, we've added a half a stick of butter, and we have our heat around a 4 or 5, which is like medium high, I guess. It's a nice medium, and we're going to let this cook down, add a little salt and pepper, and then we'll make our roux. Okay, so to our butter and onions, we added 3 nice stalks of chopped celery and our salt and pepper, and we're going to add our flour here to start our roux. And then we have our broth, which we used the crawfish shells from our jambalaya that we made some time ago. We put that in the freezer along with our shrimp shells, and we cooked that off yesterday. And we had our clam juice from our steamed clams that we made on Christmas. So this is stuff that we just keep and freeze, and we use it in different recipes. And you'll see we're going to make this roux and use that seafood broth that we made, homemade, from leftovers to put in here. Half a cup of flour now. We're going to cook this down till all the flour is nice and moist. If you need to add more than a half a stick of butter, you can do that. I think we might throw our other half stick of butter in here. I think that'll help it to form up real nice. We added the other half stick of butter in here and about 2 tablespoons more of flour. So this is ready. We're going to start adding our broth. So here we've been slowly adding our broth from there into here, and we're gonna make sure this thickens up nice. And we'll add our seafood as we go through this. But you can see it's thickening up and it looks good. And I always use a slotted wooden spoon because then I can scrape the bottom and all the fluid and everything get to go through. And you're mixing it very well then. So as you can see here, we added all of our seafood broth that we made homemade. You can always buy seafood broth. This is about 8 cups of broth that we added to our celery and onions, salt and pepper, butter, and our flour to make our roux. So this is going to boil off for a couple minutes. We want to bring it to a nice simmer. And then we're going to add our seafood into it and possibly some more liquid, which I'm not sure, maybe a little white wine. We'll see what the flavor profile is once we put all of our seafood in. And again, our seafood is going to consist of steamed, or as we do, boiled shrimp. We have scallops wrapped in bacon. We have oysters Rockefeller, and when I say oysters Rockefeller, I mean we are throwing everything in, the breadcrumbs, everything that's in oyster Rockefeller that we served on Christmas, and it was not eaten or touched. We're putting it in here. We also have some clams that we steamed that weren't eaten. We have flounder, filet of flounder that we had my husband caught, and we cooked that, broiled it with some butter and lemon and a little bit of herbs on Christmas, and we're adding that in. It's just a whole lot, king crab legs, all this stuff that really makes seafood chowder something to enjoy. And I know you see, oh, it's brown in color right now. That's because we used the crawfish to cook them off along with the shrimp shells. Gives it that brownish color, but it will turn white once we add our heavy cream and all that at the end. So please subscribe, like, pass on our information to your friends if these are some of the recipes that you like or you want to try. We look forward to hearing from everyone. So you can see that our broth is setting up. We did add 2 large, nicely chopped small bites of potato peeled and rinsed. And we put those in. Now we're going to start with our first layer. This is our king crab legs, which you can see on top. I threw it all in the same bowl. This is all going in the soup anyway. Or chowder, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to put this part in, then I'll show you the next layer. King crab legs in, flounders right there. Now you can see we have our shrimp that's going to go in next, and underneath that you can see our clams. Underneath that you can see there's our scallops wrapped in bacon, and we have our oysters Rockefeller. You can see the breadcrumbs from that. So all of this is going in there, and we're going to cook it at a slow, about 2 simmer. And then in about an hour, we'll put in some sour cream, some mozzarella, some Parmesan Reggiano, some fresh parsley. And we let this go all day, 6 to 8 hours. Totally your call. After 4 hours, it's pretty much done, or, you know, whatever you like. We prefer low and slow. And like I said, we use all of our leftovers. We don't throw anything out. We just recreate it. And this is leftover seafood Christmas dinner. And we just took everything that was left over and we're putting it in a pot and making our version of seafood chowder. You do yours your way. We'll do ours our way. And hopefully it gives you some ideas. All the seafood is in. Gonna cook that down. And then to this, like I said, in about an hour or two, we're going to add probably 2 cups of sour cream, which gives it a real richness. We're going to add a cup of mozzarella grated and about a half a cup of Parmesan Reggiano and some fresh parsley and maybe some Old Bay and some Bayou. We'll taste it and just let those flavors all incorporate. And if you ask me, I think it looks beautiful. But look at that big oyster from the Oyster Rockefeller. He's beautiful. Imagine biting into him. That's going to be some good eats right there. Sour cream is in. We're going to add our mozzarella. You're going to love this. Cheeses are in. Fresh parsley is chopped and put in. Now we're going to add 3 cups of 2% milk and a cup of heavy whipping cream. This is at the end. I hope everyone enjoys this. Please like and share our videos. If it's something you want to see made from scratch and homemade with leftovers you have, send me a comment. Say, hey, what do I do with these leftovers? We'll show you how to mix it up. Again, this is our seafood chowder we do every year. The day after Christmas, a couple days after, whenever we get an opportunity. And we share it with family and friends all throughout the year. Now, this will probably make about 8 to 10 quart bags, which, again, we'll put these up in the freezer and serve them throughout the winter, the spring, the summer, and the fall. Seafood chowder is always good. Look how beautiful that looks. And people are wondering, why you put mozzarella in? It adds an amazing flavor, and sometimes it's fun to watch the grandchildren try and get the stringy cheese. It's fun things and great memories. So please like us, share our videos, enjoy our time together. Our milk is in, our heavy cream is in. Now this is just going to cook off for about another hour. I hope everyone enjoys our videos. Mason and I love doing this, making memories and sharing them with you. So make your own memories with your children and your grandchildren by cooking, making things from scratch. It's absolutely healthy and wonderful for you. Have a blessed holiday season, a blessed new year, and may all your dreams and wishes come true. Enjoy, and we hope to see you again soon.